one is your uh, first one is our simple C program, and then second one is our we have taken the input from the user as well. Okay, and then third program we have on basic calculation of एक minute, basic calculation of mathematical operations, right? Yes or no? So today we are for practical actually basic assignment. So what is the title of assignment? I hope you have seen the syllabus on Google Classroom. Okay, have everyone visited Google Classroom yesterday? Yes or no? Have you got the PPT syllabus copy and all these things on Google Classroom? Or still there is any difficulty? No, right? Okay. So those who are not joined the Google Classroom, kindly join again. I will share the link again if misses some missed by some chance. Okay. So please join the that Google Classroom link. I have put all the documents over there. And furthermore, जैसे भी हमारे documents होंगे, I will put on that too. Okay. Is it okay? Yes or no? Okay. ठीक है. Yeah, I have shared on all division. The A division, you have not got the link of Google Classroom and join the Google. Okay, okay, I will just post today okay, after this session. You join that session. Don't worry. Okay, join that group. Okay. So just I'm just sharing my screen now. Just give it a minute. Is it visible to you, all of you? So this is our unit number one. We actually completed our unit number one. Theory part, introduction to programming, evaluation, paradigms, their features, algorithm, flowchart, etc. Their types and storage classes also. Okay. Then scope of variables, tokens, type custom, etc. So all this we have already covered. I have given the question of assignment also based on this particular unit. The first assignment that we are going to see today is implement syntax of C with algorithm and flowchart. Okay, implement syntax of C with algorithm and flowchart. So this is we are going to discuss in this session today. Okay, so we have I think we have taken some revision or what we say introduction of algorithm and flowchart on I think in the last week. Okay, so today we are going to discuss in detail. So how to implement the C program? Okay, with algorithm and then flowchart. So we have to consider one program, C program. So before writing the program, we have to write pseudo code first of all, then algorithm, and then flowchart, and then finally we have to write the program. Okay, so this is the structure of this particular first assignment. Okay, have you got this first assignment? टाइटल समझ में आया सबको क्या करना है इस असाइनमेंट में यस और नो राइट we have to design one algorithm and flowchart for a C program. Implement in syntax C program. Okay. 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 Just wait a minute. Okay. Okay. Is it visible? No. But is visible? Yes or no? Devashish, I'm going to tell that na how to prepare a flowchart. वही देखने वाले हैं इस particular first practical, right? Now see here, the first practical is implement syntax of C with algorithm and flowchart. Is how to implement this syntax. So basically, whenever you are going to start any program, you are going to write any program. Okay, for that purpose, you need to write first of all. Uh, we are not going to write code yet. So VS Code का अभी काम नहीं है हमारे. First of all, we have to write. मैं वही बोल रहा हूँ, आप पहले मेरी बात सुनो सब लोग. Okay, listen carefully. हेलो, ठीक है. So how to implement the syntax of C with algorithm and flowchart? How to implement? So whenever you are going to write any program, first of all you need to write the algorithm of that program. Okay, algorithm we have already discussed. Algorithm is nothing but the algorithm anyone step by step evaluation, right, of program, or you can call it as execution of program. Okay, so first of all we have to write the algorithm for that particular program. Okay, and then second one is your to design a flowchart. Design a flowchart for the program. After that designing, you can go for the code. Write the code of a program. Okay. These are the three basic simple steps. इसमें एक और simple step भी यहाँ पे आ सकती है. Algorithm से पहले you can write the pseudo code for the program. Okay. Pseudo code of program. It is not a mandatory step. ये mandatory नहीं है. आप कर भी सकते हो या फिर you can not. This is not a mandatory step. Okay. So ये क्या है वो हम one by one step by step देखना होगा. यहाँ तक clear है सबको? Yes or no? ठीक है. Okay. So we will see one by one. We will take one example of C title program, and then we will design algorithm first, and then flowchart, and then we have to write the code, and then we are going to execute that code in our VS Code. Okay, or Turbo C++ or any other IDE or compiler you want to execute that program. Okay, is it okay? Yes or no? Have you got this clear? Student, please do reply in chat box. Okay. 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 Now I'm sharing the PPT now. लैपटॉप नहीं है मैं क्या करूँ. I already discussed this things in the classroom. Many times I have discussed this. So इसमें time ज़्यादा waste होता है discussion. If you don't have laptop, don't worry. You can use online compiler on mobile phone also. Okay. And hopefully the college will be open after this February 1st week. आपके practical lab ही होगी. Don't worry about it. ठीक है. Don't ask that same question again. It will take time and it is a wastage of time. ठीक है. PPT is visible to all of you. Yes or no? Okay. Okay. So basically, what is algorithm flowchart? Okay. So a typical programming task can be divided into two phases. The first phase is your problem solving phase, and second phase is your implementation phase. Okay. First phase is your problem solving, and second one is your implementation phase. Produce an ordered sequence of steps that describe solution of a problem. Produce an ordered sequence of a step that describe the solution of a problem, and this sequence of step is called as an algorithm. वैसे मैंने नोटपैड पे लिखा है step by step execution of a program is called as algorithm. So nothing but you have to first of all कोई भी प्रॉब्लम अगर आपके सामने आता है तो यू हैव टू फर्स्ट ऑफ ऑल डिस्क्राइब दैट प्रॉब्लम, ओके, इन सम सेंटेंसेस, स्टेटमेंट्स. So when you describe that problem in particular sequence of statements, that is nothing but the algorithm. Okay, you cannot directly go and solve the problem, but you have to write the basic scenarios of that problem, how to solve that problem, describe that problem in some statement, and that statement sequences or sequence of that steps is called as an algorithm. एंड देन आता है सेकंड फेज जो कि आपका इम्प्लीमेंटेशन फेज. सो इम्प्लीमेंटेशन इज द प्रोग्राम इन सम प्रोग्रामिंग languages. Okay, so once you, that means algorithm you can put in your own language, English language, simple, and you can implement that algorithm as a particular problem description in any language you want, C, C++, Java, Python, C Sharp, etc. So that is the thing, but the implementation phase. Implement the program in some programming language. The first phase is problem solving phase on paper, okay, in an algorithmic form, in a sequence of steps form, and then after successful completion of that steps, you have to implement that phase. Okay, that is called implement the program in some programming languages. Okay, have you got these two steps? First of all, problem solving phase and then implementation phase. Okay, am I audible to all of you? Yes or no? Am I audible, loud and clear? Yes. Have you got these both steps? Problem solving phase and implementation phase? Yes. Okay, next. Steps in problem solving. So what are the different steps in problem solving? First, produce a general algorithm. One can use, we can call it a pseudocode. Okay. So first, produce a general algorithm. Refine the algorithm successfully to get step-by-step detailed algorithm that is very close to a computer language. Okay. So pseudocode actually होता क्या है? Pseudocode is nothing but a general algorithm. It is nothing but algorithm, but previous version of algorithm. Okay. So the first produce the general algorithm, and anyone can use that pseudocode. Okay, you can understand the language. Anyone can use that pseudocode. After producing the pseudocode, you can refine that pseudocode with some computer language. Okay, and you have to do the step-by-step detailed execution of that particular pseudocode, and that term is called as algorithm. That term is called as algorithm, and that is a very close to a computer language. Okay. Are you getting this? What is pseudocode algorithm? This is not what is a compulsory step. Pseudocode अगर आप नहीं भी बनाते, you can directly jump. For example, write an algorithm to determine a student's final grade and indicate whether it is passing or failing. The final grade is calculated as the average of 4 marks. एक एग्जांपल हमने यहाँ पे लिया है. You have to write an algorithm to determine a student's final grade. Okay, and indicate whether they pass or he is passing the examination or not, or failing the examination. Okay, and the final grade is calculated as sorry. The final grade is calculated as the average of 4. Calculate their average by summing and dividing by 4. फर्स्ट स्टेप हो गया आपका, यू हैव टू इनपुट 4 सब्जेक्ट मार्क्स, देन कैलकुलेट द एवरेज बाय सम एंड डिवाइड बाय 4, उसका एवरेज आपको निकालना है. इफ एवरेज इज बिलो 50% प्रिंट फेल, एंड इफ एवरेज इज ग्रेटर देन 50% प्रिंट पास. अगर 50% से एवरेज करना मतलब उसको फेल हो रहा है, और 50% से एवरेज ज्यादा है, दैट मींस दैट स्टूडेंट इज पासिंग द एग्जामिनेशन. ओके, are you getting this? Now have you got the pseudocode, how to write the pseudocode? Yes or no? सिंपल. जो आपको प्रॉब्लम स्टेटमेंट दिया गया है उसको आप कैसे एग्जीक्यूट करोगे, उसका एक आपको सिंपल भाषा में 2-3 स्टेप्स में आपको लिखना है. ठीक है. नाउ हैव यू गॉट दिस, हाउ टू राइट pseudocode in your own language? Yes or no? Student, please do reply at chat box. Okay. Thank you very much. Now next, we have to design the algorithm, write the algorithm for this pseudocode. सिंपल, आधा काम तो हमने कर दिया, अभी सिर्फ एल्गोरिथम लिखना है. नेक्स्ट स्टेप आएगा आपका डिटेल एल्गोरिथम. एल्गोरिथम ऐसे लिखते हैं, ठीक है. स्टेप 1 सेमीकोलन, input m1 m2 m3 and m4. m1 means subject name, marks 1 marks 2 marks 3 and marks 4. Then step 2 semicolon, grade. How to calculate this grade? Grade is equal to m1 plus m2 plus m3 plus m4 divided by 4. Means here we are calculating the average of that particular subject. Okay. And then step 3, if. Now यहाँ पे if else loop यूज किया गया है. if else का डिटेल में हम नेक्स्ट यूनिट पे देखने वाले हैं. if grade is less than 50, then print fail and else print pass. Okay. If grade is less than 50, then print fail, otherwise print pass, and then end the if step. This is the simple algorithm in 3 steps. Okay. So are you getting the difference between pseudocode and algorithm? Now see, if you see pseudocode, you will see that pseudocode we have written in simple language. We have not used any formula or any syntax over there. Just write down in our own language pseudocode. For input marks, calculate average and print. In algorithm, we have written some sophisticated methods, step 1, step 2, step 3, and we have import some formulas over there, mathematical formulas, and then one control statement also we have, that is if else statement. So this is the algorithm. Okay. After that, we will design the flowchart. Okay. Yeah, the clear is सबको pseudocode and algorithm. Okay. Okay. Now next step आता है flowchart का. So how to design the flowchart for this example now? See. हाँ, उससे पहले how to write the flowchart. So flowchart क्या है ये देखते हैं पहले. Flowchart is having their own symbols. Okay. Own symbols. उसको कैसे यूज करते हैं वो भी. Then we will talk for this particular statement. Okay. Are you getting yes or no? Okay. Okay. So, what is flowchart? Flowchart is nothing but a schematic representation of a sequence of operation as in a manufacturing process or computer program. So, flowchart क्या है? X as a computer program. Okay. So, whatever और टेक्निकल अगर उसके डेफिनेशन किया जाए, सीक्वेंस ऑफ ऑपरेशन इन एन इंफॉर्मेशन सिस्टम और प्रोग्राम. ओके, इट इज अ ग्राफिकल रिप्रेजेंटेशन, ओके, of the sequence of operation in an information system or program. That is called as the flowchart. Flowchart shows logic of an algorithm, emphasize individual steps and their interconnection also. Example, control flow from one action to the next action. ठीक है. I'm not audible properly. माझा आवाज येत नाहीये का? I'm not audible. Am I audible? Yes or no? आवाज येतोय मला सगळ्यांना लाऊड अँड क्लिअर? Okay, just wait for a minute. Huh? Just wait for a minute. Just wait for a minute. हाँ लैगिंग होता है आवाज. Is it okay now? I'm audible. Okay, I'm audible now. Okay, okay, okay. Okay. So that is a flow chart. It is a logic of an algorithm to emphasize individual step and their interconnection. So control flow from one action to the next action. So as name suggests, it is a flow chart. Flow of the execution कहाँ पे जा रहा है वो आपको show करेगा with the help of some actions and some symbols. Okay. So अगर मैं आपको एग्जांपल दूं, फॉर एग्जांपल इफ यू वांट टू कम टू द रायसोनी कॉलेज फ्रॉम सपोज द वाघोली बस स्टैंड, so you will require some direction over there. Okay, so in that condition you need some charts over there, right? तो अगर आपको वहां पे बोर्ड लिखा जाए तो it will be very difficult to read that board, okay, while traveling on bike or on in a car. Instead of that, if someone have given the arrows over there, right, arrows and directions, okay, in a large board, so it will be very easy to reach to the your Raisoni college with the help of that chart or with the help of that flow actions. Okay, yes or no? Similarly, फ्लो चार्ट है जो कि एक्शन आपको शो करेगा, वन एक्शन फ्लो शो करेगा फ्रॉम वन एक्शन टू द नेक्स्ट एक्शन. दैट इज कॉल्ड एज द फ्लो चार्ट. Okay, have you got this flow chart? What is flow chart actually? Yes or no? एक बार रिपीट करो इसको फिर से फ्लो चार्ट को. Okay, shall I repeat the flow chart concept once again? Okay, see, what is flowchart? A flowchart is nothing but a schematic representation of a sequence of operations. Okay, means what? It is a graphical representation of the sequence of operation in an information system or a program. Okay, so that is nothing but the flowchart. So program flowchart shows the sequence of instruction in a single program or a subroutine. Different symbols are used to draw each type of a flowchart. ठीक है, तो फ्लो चार्ट को ड्रॉ करने के लिए कुछ सिंबल्स आपको जरूर होते हैं. एंड व्हाट आर द सिंबल? ओके, so let's see the symbols are. कौन कौन से सिंबल्स होते हैं जिससे हम फ्लो चार्ट को ड्रॉ कर सकते हैं? These are the symbol based on which we are drawing the flow chart. Okay, ठीक है. Is this pretty visible to you, all of you? Yes or no? If it is visible to you, okay. So these are the symbol. First symbol है आपका oval shape symbol. ठीक है. Just wait a minute. Copy this and just wait a minute. Huh? Okay, is it visible now? Okay, yes. Is it okay now? Okay. So these are the some symbol based on which we are going to design the flow chart. So first one, symbol oval shape symbol hai, denotes the beginning and end of the program. So whenever you are going to put oval somewhere, then that means that you are going to use this particular. You are going to start the program. Okay, start. So every program you have to put this oval mark at start, and then at the end of this particular program also you have to put this oval mark. Okay. Screen is not visible. My screen is not visible to you. All of you. Okay. Okay. Then, so first thing one, most important is whenever you are starting the flow chart for every starting of the program, you need to write the start button. Which it works as a start and stop button. Simple. Start and stop button. Then second one, parallelogram. This symbol that denotes the input operation. So if you want to input something, given input, then you have to draw this parallelogram. Then rectangle. Rectangle is used to denote a process to be carried out. Okay, rectangle is denote a process to be carried out. Okay, for example, addition, subtraction, division, etc. So whatever the process you want to carry out in a flow chart, you need to put the rectangle over there. Then diamonds denote a decision or a branch to be made. The program should continue along one of the two routes. If, then, and else. If, then, else. For example, if you have any control statement over there, loop over there, if and else, yes or no, okay, 0 and 1. In that condition, you need to put this diamond shape over there, and then don't worry, जब हम देखेंगे तो आपको अच्छे समझ में आएगा, ठीक है. Then hybrid symbol is used to denote the output operation. इनपुट ऑपरेशन के लिए हमने पैरेललोग्राम यूज किया था. सिमिलरली फॉर आउटपुट ऑपरेशन यू विल रिक्वायर दी हाइब्रिड what we say shape. Okay, and then denotes flow line मतलब simple arrow. Okay, ऐसे denotes the direction of logic flow in the program. It denotes the direction of the logic flow. मतलब कहाँ से आपका flow जा रहा है. It will show the flow of the program. ऐसे आएगा, जहां पे ये डिनोट करेगा, it means that आपका प्रोग्राम का फ्लो वहां पे रन हो रहा है. Okay, so these are the some symbols of the flow chart. Okay, have you got these symbols? Yes or no? Okay, don't worry, I will see the example. You'll see one example so that you can get a good idea about that. Okay. Yes, example. So we will take the same example जो हमने अभी लिया था ग्रेड का, जिसका हमने ऑलरेडी क्या बनाया हुआ है, algorithms and pseudocode we have already designed. So now we are going to discuss this in a flow chart. ठीक है. See here. स्टार्ट बटन के लिए मैंने आपको क्या बोला था, इक्लिप्स बटन, सॉरी ओवल शेप. देन स्टॉप बटन के लिए oval shape. So start at the start of the program and then at the stop of the program we have given the this button, start and stop button, right? Yes or no? Okay, then input for input we have given the parallelogram. So for input we have input the marks of 1, 2, 3 and 4 subject, M1, M2, M3 and M4, and then we have to ऑपरेशन के लिए हमने क्या लेना है, रेक्टेंगल। तो रेक्टेंगल में हमने सिर्फ क्या, उनका एवरेज निकाला, ग्रेड मार्क्स। एंड इफ, नाउ यहाँ पे हमें कंडीशन देनी है, इफ मार्क्स इज लेस देन 50%, okay, then it will be, if is grade less than 50, yes, then it will print fail. Is grade less than 50, no, grade are more than 50, then it will print pass. And then इन दोनों में से जो भी रिजल्ट आएगा, आफ्टर दैट इट विल बी स्टॉप द एग्जीक्यूशन। ठीक है, आर यू गेटिंग दिस, यस और नो? इसकी जरूरत नहीं है आप पे, ठीक है, ये मैंने आपको समझाने के लिए दिया था। ठीक है, now I think you have got the idea how to write the pseudocode, algorithm and flowchart, yes or no? सिंपल है, इसमें कुछ ज्यादा डिफिकल्टी नहीं है। यू हैव टू जस्ट नोट द सिंबल्स, आपको कौन से कहाँ पे, स्टार एंड ओवल शेप इनपुट के लिए, पैरेललोग्राम ऑपरेशन के लिए, रेक्टेंगल, एंड फॉर कंडीशन यू हैव टू राइट द डायनामिक, सिंपल। एंड फॉर आउटपुट यू हैव टू यूज दिस, इसको क्या बोलते हैं, हाइब्रिड सिंबल। ठीक है, इज इट ओके? ठीक है, we will see one more example. In this, write an algorithm and draw a flowchart to convert the length in feet to centimeter. Okay. So suppose you have given one length in feet, you have to convert that length into the centimeter. So pseudocode क्या आएगा आपका? See pseudocode here. Input the length, पहले आपको length दी जाएगी, then calculate the length in centimeter by multiplying LFT with 30 and then print length in the centimeter. इतना सिंपल सुडो कोड है, इसमें ज्यादा कुछ डिफिकल्टी नहीं है। तो ये होगा आपका सुडो कोड। इसके बाद में आएगा आपका, आफ्टर सुडो कोड यू हैव टू राइट व्हाट यू हैव टू राइट, यस, आफ्टर सुडो कोड व्हाट यू हैव टू राइट, गिवन नो फ्लो चार्ट, एल्गोरिथम ना, for algorithm you have to write the flow chart. Sorry, before flow chart you have to write the algorithm, right? So pseudocode, you have got the pseudocode, you have got this pseudocode, yes or no? Right, okay. Then algorithm, step 1 input, then thing fit, step 2 input, sorry, LCM to fit, तो अगर आप 30 से मल्टीप्लाई करोगे तो इट विल बी कन्वर्ट इनटू द सेंटीमीटर, yes or no? Correct, and then print the length in the centimeter. So flow chart, start, stop button. For input you have to given the input as feet, length in feet, then you have to multiply that feet into 30, it will be converted to the centimeter. So it is operation, and operation is given as the rectangle, and then you have to print the LCM, so hybrid symbol, and then stop the execution. Okay, so have you got this, yes or no? Example. Okay. ठीक है। wait for wait a minute, sir. To Okay, ठीक है. So example 3, there are multiple examples we have. I will put this PPT on Google Classroom. You will get it over there. ठीक है. There are some again symbols of flow chart. For example, this is a one page connector. Flow lines. Flow lines you can even write this arrow. Okay. Statement 1, statement 2, statement 3. Selection and control. If and else. Condition if yes, then this will execute. Condition if no, then this statement will be executed later. Okay. Okay. If you want to put suppose a repetition control structure, then in condition if yes, S is the answer, condition is true, then that loop statement will execute and again get back to the condition and condition will check again. If yes, again loop will execute. Otherwise, it will be stop. It will say no. Okay. There are some examples of flowchart. Okay. So you have one exercise over here. Write down this. Create an algorithm and a flowchart that will accept and read two numbers and then display the bigger number. Okay. So you have to write algorithm and flowchart who will accept and read the two numbers and then display the bigger number. Okay. Sir, how to implement all this on VS Code? No. For VS Code, we have to write the program first of all. Okay. First of all, we have write the pseudocode. Then we have written the algorithm. Then flowchart. After flowchart, we have to write the actual code. वो अभी हम नेक्स्ट लेक्चर में देखने वाले हैं जिसके जो हमने एग्जाम तो कोड लिखने के बाद में आपको कोड VS ठीक है VS कोड पे फ्लोचार्ट डायरेक्टली रन नहीं कर सकते वहां पे हमें कोड लिखना पड़ेगा ठीक है इज दैट क्लियर सिद्धांत ठीक है okay yes so this is the first step actually pseudocode flowchart algorithm and then actual code and then your IDE और कंपाइलर फिर उसके बाद एग्जीक्यूशन होगा तो वो हम अभी टाइम थोड़ा कम है तो वो नेक्स्ट लेक्चर में हम उसका कोड देखने वाले हैं ऑन VS को ठीक है ओके everyone have got this today's topic how to what is flowchart what is algorithm what is pseudocode how to write this thing अभी एक एक्सरसाइज है आप अभी लिखो 2 मिनट यू हैव 2 minutes ऑफ टाइम क्रिएट एन एल्गोरिथम एंड अ फ्लो चार्ट दैट विल एक्सेप्ट एंड रीड two numbers and then display the bigger number okay so write down this on paper you have to write the algorithm and flow chart on paper not on notepad नोटपैड पे आपको सिंबल नहीं मिलेंगे नोटपैड पे सिर्फ मैंने आपको वो इस पे दिया था एक्सप्लेनेशन के लिए इन एग्जामिनेशन ऐसा क्वेश्चन आएगा आपको जैसे अभी मैंने आपको बोला क्रिएट एल्गोरिथम फ्लो चार्ट दैट विल बी एक्सेप्ट ये क्वेश्चन दिया जाएगा इन एग्जाम यू हैव टू राइट द फर्स्ट ऑफ ऑल pseudocode and then algorithm, and then flowchart on paper, and then you will get that 7 or 8 whatever the marks assigned to that assigned to that question, you will get that marks. Okay. In second year or third year, I think you have one subject of star UML practical. Star UML is a one particular language software where you can uh, draw this flowchart, okay, in that software, and automatically it will execute based on the software. Star UML नाम का एक software होता है. बाद में जब आप जाओगे सेकेंड एंड थर्ड में वहाँ पे आपको पता चलेगा. तो बैकएंड में आपसे कोडिंग होती है, फ्रंट एंड में उसका flowchart symbols होते हैं. When you done that diagram, you just put execution, and then it will execute automatically. Therefore, backend. ठीक है. Okay. हो गया आपका algorithm किसने लिख लिया? Can anyone put the answer in chat box if you have written the algorithm? ओके. ठीक है. आप अगर पेपर पे लिख रहे हो तो फोटो निकाल के नहीं कर सकते. ठीक है. ओके. तो ठीक है. डोंट वरी. आई विल टेल इन द नेक्स्ट सेशन टुडे आल्सो. Prathamesh, I have given the answer. Input two numbers, number one and number two. Okay, check if number one is greater than number two and print number two. Yes, print number. Okay, yes. Okay. Pratham is correct, Prathamesh, but you can increase one more step here that for printing the, this is a check condition is a one statement, and print is a second statement. Okay. Okay, ठीक है. ठीक है. Okay, don't worry about it. We see the execution in the. I think today we have our again class, no? C division, no? ARC Friday. C is having 145 and A is having at 3 p.m. 3 to 4. Yes. I will explain the flow chart and all these things in 3 p.m. lectures, and we will execute the code as well. Okay. So I'm putting the attendance link of this session right now. Don't share the attendance to the absent student. Only you have to put the attendance. Okay. And put the time as 10 a.m. 10 a.m. का lecture है हमारा, तो 10 बजे का starting time आपको डालना है 10 a.m. Okay. Is it okay? And don't send link to the absent student. उनका attendance मत लगाओ आप. आपका ही attendance आपको देना है. Okay, so once you have given the attendance, then you can left for the next lecture. After next lecture 10:45 का है. And then we will meet on today's second lecture then. Okay, is it okay? Thank you. Those who have given the attendance, they can left the meeting. Okay. Thank you very much.